Hello, friends. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome into the garden. Hello, I've missed you. I've missed you so much. The music is so loud. Hold on. Problem is that I can't hear it. I'm not sure what the issue is. There we go. Hi, hello, hey, how are we doing? I hope we're all having a wonderful, super, fantastic, spectacular day. I am. It started off iffy, but it has, gotten better with every minute that has passed. And that's all we can thank. Chez La Vie, let me replay your, whatever that was. Ooh. It's for you and me, Shay. It's for you and me. Chez La Vie, thank you so much for resubscribing for 28. Is this many months? Imagine. Wanting to spend that much time with me, I can't relate. I can't do it. I can't do it. Who was first? Sweets. All right, let's record your going live message. Now, why would she say this? But you know what? Let me shut up because I'm just thankful it wasn't Shay. Okay, I'm just thankful it wasn't Shay. Let's record the message. I'm gonna add a little bit more to it, Sweets, okay? So that it sounds a little bit more Taylor Renee. You ready? Here we go. Some people like ice in their cereal, but me, I prefer peaches with my beans. Wanna see me try it? Stop by, let's hang out. We're playing ValiDate, okay? One of my new favorite games. Come and see me wreck some people's lives, maybe? I don't know, I guess we'll find out. All right, let me post it on Twitter and then we shall get into the game. I'm very excited to get back into this game. It is indeed my new favorite game. It's a lot of reading though, so I have to prepare my throat. Prepare the throat. How are you doing, Sweets? I hope you're having a wonderful day. I have to clear some of these out too. I have so many of these recordings now. Spell, finally. Also, okay, let me not fangirl too badly, okay? But ValiDate game, okay, the official Twitter of the game that we're about to play. Not Twitter, Twitch of the game that we're about to play. Follow me. So if they come in here, act like you got some sense, okay? All right, the tweet has been swoed. There you are. If you follow me on Twitter, give me a little cute retweet, please. Let's get into the game. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. It is evening. If you're eating dinner, I love that for you. Let me know what you're eating, and also enjoy your little dinner lurkaroo while we get into some mess with our good friend Malik. Let me give you a update on what happened last time. So we started playing as Malik, right? Malik went on a date with a really cute girl, okay, from the spoken word show, which was just like perfect for us. But he fumbled the bag like in more than one way, okay, in more than one way. He played his music for her. It was trash. She said it was trash. She said you need to find beats that actually go with what you saying, nigga. Legit, she said, nigga. And then we went to the BVS, okay, because everything starts with a B in this game. My man works at Popeyes. His music is up on BoundCloud. And we went to the BVS to try and buy diapers for our baby mom. We met a guy, actually. So now Malik is questioning his sexuality just a little bit. Although that guy treated us like the absolute scum of the earth, and we ended up walking out of there pissed off. But then That same guy, Arihi, he came into Popeyes on his lunch break and saw that we worked there, and a cute little flirt happened. It was cute. We got to know him. He said he would listen to our music. Okay, cute things were happening. But then it got busy at work, so we had to hop up and go do our job. Okay, manager, we got to get shit done. And then when we were shopping with our daughter, we ran into Alonzo. And Alonzo is a barb, like the biggest barb that you could ever meet. And he took us through a workout, a barb themed workout. And I guess we liked that a little bit too, because we want to go back and we're questioning our sexuality some more. So let's get into the game and see what's more shenaniganry. Bars. Oh my gosh, I'm looking at my face. I forgot I was editing before. I'm looking dead at my face. It's okay to like men, period. It is. It really is. And Alonzo taught us that. It's okay to like men. Me personally, it's a chop for me, but it is okay if you like men. It's just me personally. I can't do it till they get the fuck on my nerves. I can't do it. What am I trying to do? Mute the music. Oh, I put my camera on the other side too. Hopefully it looks like I'm looking at the game. Yeah, it does. I'll be excited to see his next mantra. I'm excited to see where things go with Alonzo specifically, because I kind of like him. I do be kind of liking him. I also figured out what happened last time when we thought that it like glitched. One, you have to unlock the next path. That's why it made us go on a date with the first girl like 26 times. And then also I was hitting the wrong buttons. I was just hitting whatever button came to mind instead of the button I was supposed to be hitting. I just don't see us dating everybody on here. We want to be dating everyone? Or do you get to play as different? Do you get to play as different? No, I didn't do one this time. I could maybe do one at the end of stream. I don't know. But I did not do one at the beginning of this one. Anoki is the friend he kept referencing. Yeah. So we're just a virtual dating channel. Yeah. Did you know that Twitch was a dating app? It is. So. What? How did, what? Oh, we ended up back at the beginning of the date with Alonzo, which is annoying. Let me see if there's a save. This is the real Roman's revenge, having to play every day twice. No, for real. For real. The game seems to be a bit frozen. Hello, Queen IT. How are you doing, friendo? You scarred me. What do you mean? What are you saying? Hey, best friend. Let me not say that too loud, because my best friend really did get angry about that last time. All right, we're just gonna have to go through this. Let's skip to the good ending, because that's where we were, I believe. Yeah, fighting bisexual allegations. You've scarred me. I don't know what you mean. I watched yesterday's VOD. Oh. Oh. Yeah, fam. That was quite the story, eh? That was quite the story, eh? That's the video that I'm editing so I can put on the YouTubes as well. All right, next date. New struggling single in your area. Isabel, 27. Start the date. Let's go on a date with Isabel. Yes, please put the guns away. It'll definitely be up on YouTube also, Bugaboo, so no worries. A meeting at Pink Lobster. Okay, not Red Lobster, but pink. Is the game too loud? Let me know. There's a lot in this world that you can't do on your own. You find yourself in front of your bop eyes around 10 a.m. It's dark outside, despite the fact that it's the middle of June. The clouds overshadow your store as you fumble for your keys. It looks like it might rain, which already puts a damper on your mood. You hate the rain. You always find yourself thinking about your girlfriend. Or, more accurately, your ex-girlfriend. The ex who made you into the person you are now. Or, well, at least according to your latest mixtape. Ever since your music started popping off on Big Bok, you feel on top of the world. Record labels are flooding your DMs. You weren't always meant for fame. Oh, sorry, you were always meant for fame, and the women trying to slide in your Instagram DMs is pretty good on your confidence. You pull out your phone, notifications booming, something you're not used to yet. So many people want to talk to you. Let me move my camera. That way y'all can read along. They didn't like Instabam. So many people want to talk to you, pursue you, and actually care about your craft. It's weird. You've been waiting for this for years, and now that it's finally happening, it feels weird. But you feel on top of the world. What can you say? It's the Sagittarius in you. Ugh. It's around noon when you come out of your back office to make sure people aren't fucking around in the front. Business per usual. The bar on the other side of the building has its usual day drinkers, while the restaurant is still top tier. It's got a 3-star rating for a reason. You can't wait to quit this place for good. A woman around your age walks into the main entrance, looking a bit unsure of which direction she wants to go. You catch her eye, and her loud appearance fills the room with the energy of a high school musical. And that isn't a good thing. She ultimately decides to come to your fine establishment first, and you have to pretend you weren't watching her from the moment she opened the door. So I'm thinking I want to drown down some dry biscuits with a shot of tequila. Nice to know you don't drink much. Yeah, not much of a drinker. I dabble more in the cool drug scene. Nothing crazy. Just the shit growing from the earth. She came in here and the first conversation she had with this man is, I drink a little bit, but also I do drugs. Okay. You look her over, even though she's not quite your type. Still, a man would never turn away a plate of fresh fruit. Ew. So what can I get for you? It's Tuesday. We've got a special, 2 wings, fries, and a biscuit for $3. That's not bad. $3, that's what I said. Damn, that's a steal. At theater camp, they give the counselors a discount, but I'm really over those dry sandwiches. I bet they got y'all with those dry ass turkey and ham sandwiches with expired mayo and mustard. I knew the mustard was expired. Mustard isn't supposed to be spicy. I mean, spicy mustard is. Dijon mustard is spicy. Thank you, Malik. Really? I can't really handle spicy food. My abuela makes fun of me for it all the time. Ooh. This is the wrong way to ask this question. So you foreign, huh? Girl. Let's go, abuela. Eres Latina. Oh, I don't speak much Spanish. I mean, I do, but my Spanish is pretty ugly, so I try not to speak too much of it. Every time I do, people always have something to say. There isn't any judgment here. I hardly speak English. He's cute. You both share a laugh, and the way she laughs is loud, louder than you expected. So loud that it fills the room. It somehow feels warmer in the restaurant. Or maybe that's just you. You like your women hot enough to heat you up. That sounds stupid. I was thinking the same thing. But it could be a bar at some point in the near future. You make a mental note of it. The woman is quiet for a moment, realizing that everyone in the room is staring at her. It seems to only push her into even more performativity. Maybe she's an actress, or maybe she's just a theater kid who never grew out of it. You realize you never got her name. Name's Malik, the manager of this 3-star establishment. She lets out another loud laugh, this time a bit shorter. It sounds like you caught her off guard. Not Splaticus signing in to play ValiDate. Isabel, but everyone calls me Issa. And I'm the greatest singer on the East Coast. She has some pipes on her, you can't lie. The singing is a bit of a distraction to the other customers, but you're the manager today, and you don't really give a shit. You don't get paid $21.50 an hour to block yourself from getting some pussy. Oh my God. Singing in the bop eyes, getting pussy from somebody singing in the bop eyes. Singing, so you like your musical, so you singing, so like you musical and shit. Can you sing for me? Maybe a few hours after I get out of work. Oh, chat, I'm torn because both of these seem like okay questions to ask personally. Okay, one's in the chat for singing, so like you musical and shit. 2's in the chat for can you sing for me? Maybe a few hours after I get out of work. If I could sing, okay, and I can hold a cute little tune, but if somebody enjoyed my voice and was like, will you sing for me? I would melt into a puddle, an actual puddle. So maybe that's just me being, a bit toxic. I don't know. But it will work for me. So it's looking like it will work for Sweets too. Okay. And Missy Tiffy as well. Okay. Can you sing for me? Maybe a few hours after I get out of work. Yeah, y'all are feeling this one. Get her out of Bop Eyes and into the studio. Ruthless Straw Hat. Hello, friend. First time chatter said no. Go for the can you sing for me? Got you, fam. Got you. Isabel rolls her eyes. Oh no. And you can tell you hit a nerve. You should apologize. Hey. Sorry, was that rude? You have been getting better at apologizing and realizing how much of a man you're being. Okay, Malik. Ever since what happened with Yolanda, you've been a little more careful about how you treat people. Her sobs still echo in your ears. I forgot we made Yolanda cry. Her anguish keeps you up at night. It's fine. I'm sure you didn't mean it like that. Singing? So like you do musicals and shit? Who's gonna make us do both anyway? Wow. Her face instantly lights up, like you hit a nerve in the most sensitive part of her body. Not sexually. You mean, although it wouldn't be hard to hit that nerve. Shut up. Too, after all. You've been known to be a man of many talents. Yeah, musicals. I do musicals. I run the theater camps and perform on the weekends at the theater nearby. Bella Callisis? Is that how you say that? The one with the giant bird statue in the front? Yeah, that one. I can't believe you know the name. Most people just call it the Bird Place. Oh yeah, I performed there a couple of times. Oh, I forgot we were a rapper. You're a performer too? Oh, what kind of things do you perform? You don't even hesitate to tell her. It feels like you're destined to answer this question. I rap in my spare time. Well, I guess main time. My career is really taking off. Oh shit, you're famous. I have to listen to your stuff one day. I'm not super into rap. I'm more of a show tunes person, but I'm always willing to try new things. Oh shit, yeah. Despite your fame, it's still a bit of a surprise when people want to hear your music. Ruthless Straw Hat, thank you so much for the follow, friend. Welcome into the garden. So I don't have a copy on me today, but if you give me your number, I can send you a link to my BoundCloud so you can take a listen. I'm never gonna get used to saying that. I'm never gonna get used to saying that. Oh, fuck yes, here. She reaches into her purse to grab her phone, unlocking it before handing it over to you. Her phone has some kind of theater case on it. Typical. Save your number and text yourself so you can have mine. Yeah, I will. Hey, order whatever you want. It's on me. I guess you can get the manager's discount. Anything for a future fan. Really? Anything for a pretty lady like you. Yo, he's smooth. She blushes. Cute. You would give yourself a point for this, but you've decided that giving yourself a point for your personal wins isn't the most mature thing to do. Malik is growing, y'all. She orders, and you give her a tray, throwing in some extra fries and a pie for her. You're not above giving free food, no matter how much corporate breathes down your neck for it. You gotta be careful with that though, Malik. Unfortunately, as soon as you dropped off her tray, the restaurant started getting busy, and you were busy arguing with a woman over the price of chicken wings. You don't control the price, and if it wasn't for your pride, you would have let it go, but she made fun of your hair and you took it personally. You worked hard on your hair. It's your pride and joy, the biggest aspect of your personality. Maybe that's something that you should look into though, friend. Your hair is the biggest aspect of your personality. He's going mainstream, please. By the end of your shift, you're exhausted, but at least you don't have the kids tonight. Your mother is taking them for the week as you transition from this job to your new one. She still doesn't believe your music is picking up. You'll show her. One day. You don't text the girl you met until a little while after the end of your shift. You don't want to seem too eager about it. So after a bit of fretting, you settle on not sending a BoundCloud link as your first text. You stand in the middle of your office, figuring out what makes a good first text to a gorgeous woman. You could flirt. That always gets you laid. But is pussy all you really want from her? The phone in your hand dims as you try to figure out what you really want. It has been a while since you've gotten laid. But you shouldn't be approaching women with the promise to get laid. You've learned a lot about your approach to women in the past year. And hurting another one is the last thing you want. Fine, keep it casual. You can do that. Hey, it's Malik from Popeyes. This is Issa, right? Or was I just catfished in real life? This better be an emoji, a laughing face emoji. Catfished IRL? That don't make no damn sense, LOL, which is why you should have left, big dummy. An hour or so passes, and you busy yourself with flicking through social media and deleting hate messages from your comments. Getting viral on Big Bok is, I'm not gonna get used to saying that either, is a blessing and a curse. Oh no, it's me, Issa. Sorries, I was in the shower. Sorries. Big Bok is wild. I agree. I am in agreement. Oh, don't bother with that. Oh, without me, shit. It's not, I'm not with it. Oh, okay. You better set a boundary, Issa. Anyways, send that link over. It definitely says soundcloud.com/Malik Dagoots. Somebody go to this link, please, and tell me if it's a real link, because it doesn't say BoundCloud. It says soundcloud.com/Malik Dagoots, and I need to know if there's actual music. Okay, somebody do that for me. Thank you. It takes another hour or so for her to reply again. You're nervous, really nervous. Why are you so nervous about the approval of a woman you met 8 hours ago? Deadass? He has his own SoundCloud? I can't. Stop it. Stop it right now. Stop it right now. Is there music? Because we have to listen to it. Malik Patterson. He's got music, bro. Okay. Everybody calm down. Everybody calm down. We have to listen to the music. We have to listen to at least one song. This song is called Coochie Man. Coochie. There's so much music here. We have to listen. Okay, hold on. Everybody stop. Everybody stop. It's the Coochie Man.
The coochie up, it's a coochie feast. The coochie follow me, I'm the coochie king. Got coochie in my heart, I'm a coochie bean. Rip to you niggas, but I'm different. Coochie got me sleep, that's a coochie dream. Eat the coochie up, it's a coochie feast. It's a coochie feast. Hit me up on soundcloud.com/Malik D Goots.
Do you think that this is the song he played for Yolanda?
Call me Malik. In the bed, I'm a freak. Come under the sheets and let me suck on your feet. Let me
Oh my
hear your
God.
heartbeat when I fart in the sheets. No shit stains in them white panties. You be in a tease. Can I eat your booty? Please, baby, let me eat your booty cheeks. Booty cheeks, booty cheeks, delicious.
This is what he's going viral for.
Wake the fuck up! Wake the fuck up!
Wake up in the morning watching Yo Gabba Gabba, I dabba do the doodle-oo, sizzle on the scoodle tube. Bizzle in a loop-de-loop, whoop-de-scoop-de-whoop, ooga-booga sloop-de-poop. Skiddly-doo, a crumbly crew, mooply-too-goo, new-chew, wine-shoe, voo-shoe. In the bot by spitting on the chicken, making time, Baltor, Giant and Quentin. Spakeen, Nadine, Madine, Slaypeen, Ladine, K-Ween, take lean. You-gen, smoogen, plugen, do-gen, smooth, ten, food, and to-do. It's your boy Malik the Goot, snafu da you.
Do not spit on my chicken, sir.
Yo Goku, Roku, Yoku. Yo Gabba Gabba, slap it, stab a cabba Gabba, mappa on a trapper, flappy yabba. Dibble gabble, ribble rabble, gibble gabble, sipple sapple, pipple papples, kittle cattle. Shout out my mom. Shout out Make This Down. Shout out my niggas at Popeyes.
This is Malik, yo. This is the main character from the game, bro. We found his SoundCloud. Are there any words in this one? The beat kind of goes okay. There are no words in this one. Let's try this one. Oh wait, no, that one's not him. I think these are just beats. These have actual comments. Like, people have commented on these on SoundCloud. He has 90 followers on SoundCloud, okay? He's not a joke. He's not a joke, okay? His music career is taking off. I'm fucking dead. I am the fuck dead. Why is one called Support Your Troops? I think it's just an instrumental, but like, wow, they made him a real SoundCloud. They really did. And he has 90 followers and he's going viral on TikTok. I mean, on Big Bop. So he said he was in the Popeyes spitting on chicken. So I would suggest that you not go to a Popeyes ever in your life because they spit on the chicken there. They spit on the chicken there. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me get back into character. Who do you think rapped for him? Sounds like Lil B. I hope not. I hope it was just like one of the random developers in the game was just like, yeah, I'll be Malik's rap voice. The ValiDate game followed me while I was offline. So if they ever come in here while we're playing this game, we have questions. Okay, we have questions. I have questions that need answers. That's why it's only 3 stars. Because they be spitting on the chicken. Okay. It takes another hour or so for her to reply again. You're nervous. Really nervous. Why are you so nervous about the approval of a woman you met 8 hours ago? 1 out of 5 stars. The manager was too busy flirting with a loud woman to notice my husband choking in the corner. Also, they gave me a pumpkin pie instead of apple. Ew. Not pumpkin. Also, my chicken tasted like maybe somebody had spit in it. I eat the coochie up. It's a coochie feast. That's legit. We just heard that song. We had just heard that song, and that's exactly how I would text him back too. I eat the coochie up. It's a coochie feast. Wow. Wow. The coochie follow me. I'm the coochie king, not her rapping his bars back to him. She's going to keep going. Got coochie in my heart. I'm the coochie being. I have secondhand embarrassment. R.I.P. to the brothers, but I'm different. R.I.P. to you, brothers, but I'm different. She recites some of your lyrics. You might be in love with this girl. You said that about the last girl. Babes. No, you're not. Okay, good. Calm your shit down. So you're a rapper now. Those are your lyrics. I would never say the N-word in my music. You know, I would let you say it around me. God, Malik. It's like you take 2 steps forward and then 14 steps back. I would never. Laugh my ass off. It was just a test. It wasn't a test. But she doesn't need to know that. Anyways, I would love to hear you rap in person. Maybe we can do a little collab or something. Little. Oops. Caught myself in rap mode. I'm fucking done here. Oh, you be recording? That's crazy. Yeah, I record in the studio with some of my friends. Why can't I scroll down and read this? I can't. Oh, I can get us a spot whenever. Just say the word. Shit, I didn't know you were on it like that. My eyes hurt, they're rolling too often. Hey, maybe we should hang out a bit. Maybe we should hang out a bit more before we head to the stew. How about I take you somewhere nice? Fuck yes. I'm free, I think on Thursday. How about I meet you at Pink Lobster at like 8? Sure, why not? See you then. You tuck your phone in your back pocket before tidying up and heading out. You got music to work on. Prospects are in your DMs and you need to get started. What prospects do you think are in his DMs saying, Coochie Man sounds great. We want to sign you so that you can record that. Pink Lobster isn't somewhere you typically find yourself. You don't have much of a taste for American seafood. Maybe it was the bougie atmosphere. Maybe it was the memory of your father preaching to you that American seafood was poisoned by the white man to make black people stay in poverty. I forgot that he was this hotep ass nigga. Looking back on that, it really made no sense. But also, maybe it did. You've never had a crab leg in your life, and you're doing well enough to support yourself with your music. Not to mention the 2 child support checks you have to take care of every month. Let me know if the gay music is too loud, y'all. Not poisoning by the man. With your music popping, paying bills has been a lot easier, and you really can't thank whatever higher power is looking out for you enough. Pink Lobster is somewhere you can't make a reservation to, which is a fucking joke. A high-end seafood chain doesn't allow reservations? What kind of bullshit is that? How are you supposed to impress a girl you might eventually want to wife up if you have to wait in line to get a booth in the back of the restaurant? You attempt to push the nerves away for a moment as you see her approach the restaurant. You check your breath to make sure you don't need to shove another couple Tic Tacs underneath your tongue. In your distraction, you don't realize she's right in front of you until you hear her laugh. Need a mint? You know, we're about to eat some cheddar biscuits, right? She hugs you, and the hug feels natural and warm. It lingers a bit longer than a normal hug would. Maybe you both refuse to let go, but all you know is that the feel of her heartbeat against your chest is something you haven't felt in a while. Hookups for you typically don't end in cuddling. The girl typically leaves, or you dip out in the middle of the night. Maybe that's your fault. It is your fault. Nah, we good. We? Haha, nah, I just meant we as in me. I'm good. She cocks her head slightly at you. She'll get used to your lingo eventually. The 2 of you enter the restaurant, and thankfully, there isn't much of a wait. You're quiet as you observe the menu for longer than you should have, shooing away the waiter a few more times than you normally would. Never been here before? Okay, here are my thoughts. If we say I don't really eat seafood, if I were Issa, right, my response would be, so why didn't you say that when I said we could come here? You could have been like, well, I don't really eat seafood. Let's go somewhere else. Be a man. Stand up for yourself. But if you say, I want to buy the entire menu, then it's like, it's a lie because you don't really eat seafood. You know, you don't want to buy the entire menu. So which one, chat? One's in the chat for I don't really eat seafood. 2's for I want to buy the entire menu. Do we lie to her, or do we come clean about not having told her we don't eat seafood in the first place? You want to lie to her, Salja? You want to lie to her too, Sweets? Okay. Okay. Chat is saying lie, so we're gonna lie. I have. Can't decide if I want to be generous and buy the entire menu or not. Why would you do that? To flex on everyone else in the restaurant. It's the rapper's dream. Flexing doesn't mean you have to waste food just to show off. There are so many people who could use the money and food instead of it just getting tossed out because we can't finish it. But you know what? Maybe you're just some shitty rapper. Oh my God. Isabel takes the biscuits, metal basket and all, and walks out of the restaurant. The people at the nearest table stare hard at you, and you almost wish you were one of the biscuits in the basket so you wouldn't have to deal with the embarrassment of being walked out on. Chat, you did me dirty. Chat, you did me so dirty. Okay, it's gonna make us do this one again. We have to make better choices. Let's try again, chat. Let's try again. Content warnings are drugs, alcohol, and partial nudity. We didn't even get to the partial nudity part. Okay. The title cards are very Steven Universe. The whole game, like the aesthetic, is very Steven Universe. Not you want to see some. It might not be him that's nude. Okay, it could be her. All right, we're choosing the other option this time. No, I really don't eat much American seafood. My dad didn't really let us when we were younger, and I never grew out of it. Oh shit. Okay, so I can help you. My friends and I come here all the time after shows. She pauses to look through the menu for some time, and you watch her as she does. She looks focused, and the glint of the menu through her glasses somewhat calms down the nerves you didn't even notice you had. Your shoulders relax as you lean back into your seat. So, how about the ultimate grab fest? We can share. It comes with like 4 sides, and we can just eat off each other's plates. Yeah, that sounds cool. She calls over the waiter, ordering for both of you. She's got more than enough confidence for you two to share. Even though you typically have the energy of a broke man asking a porn star for free nudes. Wow. Something about her, though, it just sucks the self-assurance out of you like a vacuum, and you find yourself floundering. For a way to continue the conversation. At the very least, maybe you can convince her you're not just some boring guy who works at Popeyes. I just know he's gonna make a joke about the ultimate grab fest. Maybe it's because you're used to women not having a lot of confidence. You're used to being the voice of wisdom and choice in the past. You're used to having authority in your home, calling the shots and all that. Is that a bad thing? Always going after women who don't try to speak for themselves? Women who you know will listen to everything you say, no matter how stupid it is? Is that why you have 2 kids you hardly see? Is that why you've had the same job for nearly 5 years with no plans for moving on with your life until now? Alice was different. How come every date we end up talking about Alice, Malik? Get your shit together. She talked back to you. She never took your shit. Most importantly, she challenged you. She challenged you to be a better you. Ever since her career took off, you haven't had anyone challenge you the way she did. You miss her. You wish things were different. It takes you a moment to pull yourself back to reality. You snap back to the woman in front of you and find she's been staring at you through those gray glasses perched on her nose. Hello, Earth to Malik. Oh shit, sorry. I was too lost in your eyes. You're so beautiful. Queen. He wasn't even looking at her, he was looking down. He's definitely not over Alice. Isabel nearly rolls her eyes into the back of her head. Despite that, there's a small smirk on her lips. Oof, thank God you didn't blow this one. I was asking about your rap life. When did you start? You know? Doing it. It was back in high school. Me and my friends would just cut class to go to this guy's house down the street. He was some retired DJ, but always played beats loud enough to be heard from the classrooms. Dope guy. He smoked us out sometimes. We would stay there for hours, freestyling and shit. You cut class too? God, I hated high school. Ain't we all? Why'd you skip school? Well, I don't know if you would count it as skipping school. We were still technically in school, just not in class. So you were a fake rebel, huh? No. I was bad as hell. We were just in the theater room all the time. Practicing for plays outside of school, watching musicals, theater stuff. I don't, if we're being real. Tell me about the theater life. So, the theater life was it was so awesome. God, okay, never mind. I loved high school, actually. I got to do what I loved, and I didn't have to worry about paying bills. I was a choir director for the musicals, but starred in a lot of them. Typically had the main role, but sometimes I gave it to someone else. There aren't actually many humble people in theater. Everyone is like, me, and they don't really realize that for theater to work, people have to collaborate. Unlike rap, it's kind of just a solo thing, right? I mean, it can be. I've done some cool collabs with my friends, and that was cool or whatever. But sometimes it's a relationship between the producer and the rapper. I make my own beats nowadays. I tried to make music once. Didn't go all that well. Yeah, I get it. I do more of the behind the scenes shit. I write all my raps. No influence from anyone. Well, I guess the women I interact with are my muse. Oh? So does that mean I'll be in one of your songs? We'll see. A rap singing duo would be good for your debut album. And she's pretty good for the little singing you heard. I was serious about that collab. I would love for you to be in one of my shows. I don't do free gigs. There better be moolah attached. I mean, maybe. Or I could pay you in something better. Sex already? Are you that good? Has your game really been that good? You can't bed me that easily. Yes, she can. Huh? Oh, gross. No, I meant free tickets to our shows. Could give you a summer pass. Shit, that sounds even better than some pussy. No, it doesn't. It really doesn't. But you guess you can take one of your new girlfriends there. The theater types are typically the freaky ones, or so you've heard. I mean, you see the slight color change in her skin. Even though you're across the table, you can still feel the heat radiate from her cheeks. You smirk, reaching over to rest your hand beside her own. Grabbing it would be too forward, and you really don't want any attention on you. You're seated near the back of the restaurant for a reason. She rests her hand on top of yours for a moment, messing with your fingers. Suddenly, you feel your heart in your throat, unsure of how to form words. Thankfully, the waiter returns with your food and she lets your hand go. There was a sense of vulnerability you haven't felt in years. You're not sure how you feel about it. Here, let me do the honors. Is she feeding us? Nah, he ain't shit. No, I said that. You watch her as she cleans her hands with a little towelette before taking a crab leg and using a tool that honestly looks like it belongs in a toolbox to crack it open. She offers the meat inside the leg to you. Here, you eat the inside meat, not the shell. Well, I'm sure people can eat the shell, but I wouldn't. Oh, also, you can dunk it in butter and sauces, like hot sauce. This isn't really the place for good crab. I have to take you to a real seafood spot. You lean over and take a bite, chewing it and trying to figure out if you really like the taste. It's not terrible. It tastes as if chicken was raised underwater. Not bad. You're quiet as you eat, sitting back and letting her ramble on about the theater life. It's sort of hard to listen while you're still trying to pick apart your feelings about the food in front of you. It takes a while before the table is filled with crab shells and you finally lean back. Actually tuning into whatever she's been saying. Theater is just hard, and people don't understand. I've been working on a script for the longest time, and I hardly have time to work on it these days because I'm directing and teaching young kids how to act. I love my job, I do, but I wish I could maybe not do my job, just do my own thing and have the money to support myself. I get that, or I did get that. This music shit is picking up. Soon I'll be making Travis Scott money because of Big Bok. Big Bok? But the journey to get here took a minute. She nods, looking away for a moment before letting out a long sigh. Being a creative is hard, girl. I know. It's hard, and no one understands. Her attention darts to the crab shells filling up the plates between you two. You want to say something to help reassure her, but you can't. You don't think you can comfort someone yet. Oops. Wait. Why can't you? You have spent the past year finding yourself, figuring out why you are the way that you are. The root of your problems are yourself. You have to decide if you want to comfort her or not. If you don't, it will weigh on your conscience for the rest of the evening. And you can't have another Yolanda on your spirit. Yeah, you should comfort her. You should comfort her the best way you know how. Flirt. Oh, God. You wipe your hands clean, reaching over to tilt her head up to look at you. How about we get out of here? We back in the car chat. I can't get jiggy with no one who hasn't had crab legs. Am I missing the premise? Is he supposed to be an asshole? Yeah, he is. He's not a great guy. He's kind of he was a fuckboy, like a 100% fuckboy at the beginning of the game. He has calmed down just a little bit. You're thankful to yourself that you bought gas on your way here. Your car isn't shitty. You try to keep it in pristine condition in case you bag a rich girl. The last thing you want is for some girl to bail on you just because she thinks you're broke. Besides, you're about to get a new one as soon as the check clears. You've had your eye on a new Lincoln Nautilus. You decide you can splurge a little and pay for the check, leaving a rather generous tip. You know ladies love when a man is generous. It's quiet as you pull into her house, the sound of old school hip hop filling the silence. It isn't awkward, just peaceful. There's none of the... Sorry, it's moving too fast. There's none of the stilted post-date energy, just the two of you enjoying each other's company. This is new for you, being so comfortable with someone you just met. You turn off your engine and the sounds of the apartment and distant police sirens filter through underneath the music. So, here we are. Yeah, here we are. Do you live alone? The question takes you by surprise. But you reach into your pocket to pull out your phone. You realize that you haven't touched it all night. A multitude of notifications are shown across your lock screen. But you can't be bothered to deal with them right now. You nod in answer to her question, glancing over at her with a raised eyebrow. You want to fuck on the first night? I thought that was against theater code. I want to punch him on the first night is what I want to do. Fuck? No. I mean, maybe. I just don't want to deal with my family tonight. It's been such a good night. I don't want that to be over just yet. Oh yeah, that ain't a problem. I'm sure I got a spare toothbrush for you to borrow. And you can take my bed. You're so thankful you cleaned up your place earlier that day. Bringing someone home to a dirty room is never a good look. God, thank you. She reaches into her purse, pulling out a small sandwich bag filled with what looks to be neatly rolled joints. Let's fucking go. You're shocked for a second before you remember she's a theater girl. Want to smoke? You could kiss this girl right here if you didn't think her family might be looking. Where have you been all my life? Isabel laughs, lighting up as you pull off in the direction of your apartment. You don't even realize how close she lives to you. Before you know it, your apartment complex comes into view and you pass her back the joint. You hop out of the car, running over to open the door for her. It's the least you can do, after all. She is smoking you out. Hell, you even go the extra mile, bending down to let her climb onto your back. Your ride awaits. You don't have to do all that. I can walk. You're my queen of the evening. It's my duty to serve you. With a roll of her eyes, she moves her glasses to her forehead and climbs onto your back. Once you've got her steady, she holds onto your shoulders in an attempt not to drop the joint. He does. Your apartment is cleaner than you remembered it being. You set her down beside the couch and take the joint back, taking a hit before setting it on the ashtray on the coffee table. So welcome to Casa Day. You're hardly given the chance to speak before she's pulling you down into a kiss. And before you know it, you find yourself leading her into the bedroom, filling up the quiet night air with the sound of your own. Filling up the quiet night air with sounds of your own. It's roughly 2 a.m. when you two come back to Earth. You get up to grab the joint discarded in the living room, along with a couple bottles of water, lighting it and handing it to her. I thought you weren't trying to fuck. I said maybe, not yes or no. It was a maybe. You lay back beside her, your arm around her shoulder and her head on your chest. Really, this position is nothing new for you, but this time is different somehow. It feels new. It feels right. Your inner monologue is interrupted by the sound of her voice. This was nice. Thank you. No need to thank me. You're the one who planned this. Yeah, I guess I should give myself all the credit. She pauses to take a hit, exhaling slowly, her eyes closed as she relaxes even more, if that's even possible. Someone's enjoying themselves. Huh? Oh yeah. I don't really get much peace at home. I still live with my family, 2 sisters, a brother, my abuela, and my parents. Sometimes my tío lives with us, but he's with his girlfriend right now. That usually doesn't last long though. So you have a big family too? Yeah, I love them, but I just need space to myself. I feel that. After I dropped out of college, it's just family. My mom was never proud of me, or at least she never showed it. I got 2 sisters and a brother, and she loves them more, it feels like. But I still want to buy her a house and a car, and hopefully get her financially stable enough to leave my dad. Yeah, same. I want to get my family houses so they don't have to live with us when shit doesn't work out. Yeah, shit doesn't work out all the time, it feels. You're both quiet for a while as you finish off the joint. You typically don't talk to your one-night stands, but you feel like this is more than that. Like there's an actual connection between you two. Connections like that are a rarity for a man like you. You're not one to settle in a wide, diverse world full of fine women and non-women. You don't want to think about this too hard. Why would you pick just one? That's like saying all movies are bad just because you saw one bad one. Sure, that one vampire movie was god-awful, but it really does get better towards the end. But you're getting older. You have 2 kids, a career that's about to take off, and responsibilities to handle. You're nearly 29 years old. How long will your early 20s mindset last you? The sound of her voice snaps you out of your train of thought. You will have to revisit that stop later. I know this was nice, and it is nice, really nice, and I enjoy spending time with you, but you don't mean to cut her off. You typically have better manners than that. Still, the thought of her crushing the perfect world you've been creating in your head is enough to get you panicked just a little. She brought you clarity. You saw your future better when she was around. She made you think outside of yourself. Strange thing to say about a woman you met a few days ago. Look, I like you, but I'm really not in a condition to pursue anything serious with you. We have to turn this game off, bro. We have to turn it off. It wouldn't be fair to do that to you if I can't commit to you 100%. I'm not mentally fit enough to worry about dating right now. You forgot to breathe for a moment. We have to turn this game off. They wrote this game about me. Okay, they've been watching my life and they said this game we're gonna base off of Taylor's life. Taylor's not as much of a fuckboy as Malik, but all of Malik's experiences are Taylor's experiences. God damn it. You forgot to breathe for a moment, blinking as you process her words. This is the first time in a long time that you've been rejected by someone you took somewhat of a liking to. This chapter is reading me for filth. It was, well, a wake-up call to say the least. It wasn't like you wanted to date her, but you wouldn't have minded potentially being vulnerable after sex with her. Girl, the world doesn't revolve around you. Just because one thing is going well in your life doesn't mean everything else will fall in line. Sure, you got promoted to manager a few years ago, and that's a position you thought was the peak of your life for a long time. But now your music, the thing you have worked on the most, is popping off, and you have to change your mindset of this world if you're going to be successful. And then you have kids, 2 of them, with 2 different women that you can hardly speak to anymore because you realized too late that you didn't want to be a father. You think about Alice, here we go again, how she never wanted to be a mother either, and then her career took off, now being less of a mother than ever before. You love the child you had with her, but sometimes you can't help but think you two would still be together if your daughter was never born. Still, you have kids that you weren't taking care of, and for some reason, that isn't bothering you as much as you think it should. Maybe you weren't meant to be a father. Maybe the generational curse of bad parenting has passed on to you. And now you're here beside Isabel, quieter than you really should be after she's pretty much just rejected you. You're used to things not working out, but why does this hurt so bad? Yeah, I get it. We can just be friends though, right? I still want to see you perform. Of course, yeah, friends, I can do that. I still want to take you to some more seafood places. Hell, maybe I can introduce you to my own friend group. The eager tone in her voice calms you down, despite the weight she just dropped on you. And you find yourself able to breathe again, despite the heavy feeling in your chest. Oh, that was just a yawn slipping out. You rub at your eyes with one hand as you run your fingers through her hair with the other. Falling asleep on me already? I've been up since like 7. Cut me some slack, queen. She yawns too, and Jesus fucking Christ, it's cute as hell. You press a kiss to the top of her head, shuffling around a bit to get comfortable. Before you know it, you're out like a light. Deadbeat Dad Club. Hey, Magic Hurdle. Hey, Mr. Black Magic. Welcome in. Okay, Savage X set. Yeah, it was cute, right? It's so cute. If you think as much as Malik does, your head must hurt. We're not going to talk about my thoughts, okay? But me and Malik, we speak the same language is what I'm hearing. She put that thing on him. Put him straight to sleep. Is this a game? Yeah, this game is called ValiDate. I'm currently playing it on the Switch. Okay, we unlocked losing your pink lobster virginity. That's what we did. Couch kissing. Deadbeat Dad Club. And a new route with Rocky. All right, let's meet our next date. Yes. Okay. New struggling single in your area. Rocky, 24. You look gorgeous, fam. Let's go on a date. Slow dancing in some rich guy's mansion. We've got trigger warnings for drugs, alcohol, partial nudity, homophobia. Also, this chapter is not safe for work. So if you're under 18, I'm so sorry. You probably shouldn't have been here for a long time, but you definitely shouldn't be here now. It's late September by the time you finally score your first record collaboration. A rather popular record label that rhymes with Tony, no fucking way, bought a few beats off you for enough money that made you put in your 2-month notice. Yeah, 2 months. You hate this place, but not enough to sabotage it. Besides, when you told Kamara you were quitting, she threw a biscuit at you. It hurt, but you would never admit it. Still, despite everything, you call this place a second home. You've taken your biggest L's here, but you've also realized a lot. You learned about yourself, people, the world, what it's like to have to rely on a job to live and pay your bills. This job taught you what adulthood is really like, and you're grateful for that. You can't wait until you don't have to smell the nauseating smell of fried chicken all the time. You will never eat at Popeyes again. This job taught you more about the world than you learned in your African household. Like how you can tell this customer walking up to you, looking like they're about to cry, is about to ruin your day. All right, if I get the 3-piece, that means I won't have time to eat the dinner that I pre-prepared yesterday, which means that I shouldn't eat it. And yet, okay, 3 meals a day isn't the worst thing to do, I guess. But I've been stress eating so much lately, and frankly, this entire banquet situation isn't helping. Have you tried to pass up macaroons when they're laid on the table, when they're laid on every table in a 100-foot radius? It's torture. Oh, but torture isn't even the half of it, because guess what happened? We've been planning and prepping for months, going back and forth with each and every department. And you want to know what happens 2 days before the actual event? The DJ just up and quits. Or, I guess, gets arrested for tax fraud, but who the hell told him to do that on my time? Seriously. For all the money I was paying him, he couldn't find a tax guy? Find a loophole or two, claim a home office, be a small business owner. Had to go and do things the hard way, didn't he? Didn't know who the hell he think he is. Don't know who the hell he thinks he is. You know, you probably should have said something somewhere between the monologue, but you didn't realize he was talking to himself until the 3rd sentence in. Listen, you've dealt with some shit at the register. The only people who ask for the manager at Popeyes are the most annoying people on the planet. Damn, you can't wait to quit this job. Bro, you good? Do you need a recommendation or something? I mean, people don't really come in here asking for recommendations. It's Popeyes, not Pink Lobster. Shh, hold on. I'm still thinking. Wow. You're being rude, or man, whatever. I'm always torn, right? Because last time we did not choose the right thing. But this time, 1's in the chat for you're being rude, because he is being kind of rude. I'm not going to hold you. 2's in the chat for man, whatever. But man, whatever comes off a little bit rude. So let me know. 1's, 2's. Tana, you just missed one of the best dates ever. We had a date with a girl named Isabel. She was lit. She was fucking lit. And then also we fucked at the end, and that was great too, I think. We're going with the 1's. All right, y'all got it. I'm matching vibes too. I mean, I too would probably match vibes, but I'm trying to heal, okay? That's the toxic Taylor talking. That is toxic Taylor talking. Renee is out here trying to be healed. You're being rude. I would ask you to leave, but it sounds like you got a good reason. I want 5 tenders, lightly singed but not burned, with mashed potatoes and 6 biscuits. You don't have to punch in his order. You just sort of stare at him, tilting your head to the side as you look this guy over. He's dressed like he knows what he's doing. Maybe he's a fashion person, like a model. Maybe he can put you on to a stylist. Do you want to drink with that? I shouldn't. And yet, no. Maybe I'll just go to the bar next door and it's 11:45 a.m. Tell that to my boss. Mimosas? Okay, he has a point. You could go for a mimosa right now. You can't believe internalized misogyny prevented you from trying a good ass drink. You realize that with a lot of things. Ever since you stopped caring how others perceived you, you started enjoying life more. Mani-pedis with a rihi, something you had to beg him to partake in, has gotten you a lot more attention than you would like to admit. People are always complimenting your nails and asking where you got them done. Some girl even said you should be a hand model, but you have a suspicion that was probably code for some fetish shit. Okay, you got me there. Man, I could go for a mimosa right now. I'm assuming they don't let their managers drink on the clock. You think I care about this job? I put in my 2 months notice. My last day is the 1st. Damn, look at you. Moving up in the world. I can only respect it. Well, I guess that's all then. Put it in the bag and I'll go eat next door and have myself a paloma on the side. That doesn't sound like a bad idea. It's slow and you're about to be off in 10 minutes. Might as well join him. It's definitely not weird to ask another man if you can grab a drink with him, right? So if you're heading over there, mind if I go with you? I'm about to get off at 12 and I'm free for the rest of the day and sure. Whoa there. Don't trip all over yourself and don't trip all over yourself to try and get out of here. I don't need your life story. Okay. Is your nervousness that obvious? Yeah, okay. Give me a second. And this is on the house. I'll bring it to you. Just go grab us a booth. Well there. You're an assertive one, aren't you? I don't mind that in a man. What? He laughs before you can even get the rest of the word out, sauntering off to the direction of the bar entrance. What did he mean by that? He said he's a bottom and he likes tops. That's what he meant by that. Thank you for the hydrate, sweets. Yeah, 6 biscuits is a bit much. You're gonna need a lot of liquids to eat all of them. Palomas are disgusting. I've never had one. You take that back, Ati. Going to the bar in the middle of the day with another man is something bros do, right? You need to stop worrying about what other men do and focus on your own life. The more you realize and analyze the relationship you have with other men, the more you have realized that your actions tend to be for the approval of other men. Daddy issues? You really don't want to think about that right now. You enter the bar for what feels like the first time in months. When you first started working at Popeyes, you and your coworkers would come on Thirsty Thursdays and drink for free after a food exchange. Back when things were harder and you had no clue what to do with your life. You don't have the time to think about this right now. He's sitting in the corner underneath a bright neon light that brings out the glow of his skin. You're staring. You know you're staring. But this man is beautiful and you can't bring yourself to look away. Thank God you changed before this. Sitting next to him in your disgusting ass apron would ruin the vibe. You know, if I were you, I'd take a picture. It'd last longer. Relax. I'm messing with you. Sort of. What the fuck? You can't have another crisis in front of another man. You have already had 3 in the last 6 months. I didn't know what sauce you wanted, so I got you all of them. He looks through his own bag carefully. Is this man some kind of food critic or something? Thank you. Wait. Did you wash your hands before you slapped this together? Yeah, I'm the manager. It's kind of my job. Oh, so you're saying your other co-workers don't wash their hands? What? I didn't say that. They should. The sink is always wet when I walk past it. I'm not hand washing watching my coworkers. They're adults. You'd be surprised what adults are just capable of doing. I mean, he did rap about spitting in the chicken though, so is washing his hands really all that important to him? I'm sure you know something about that from the way you walked in. Do you want to talk about that? Might as well. Can a girl order a drink? Damn, give me a minute. Girl? Are you I mean, you can't ask people that. It's rude. No, I'm not trans. It's a figure of speech. I'm a man, through and through. Sorry to disappoint. Wait a second. You, sir, asked to get drinks with me, but didn't think to ask for my name? How impolite can you get? Yeesh, men these days don't know how to act. Shit, I guess I didn't. I'm Malik, and you are Rocky Harrison. We're giving out full governments. I figured you've earned that much. Besides, I'm pretty damn well known in the area. Pretty surprised you haven't heard of me. Why would I know you? Are you not... What? Does he think you're gay? All right. Let me break this down for you. A man doesn't ask another man that he doesn't know for drinks in the middle of the day if he has a girlfriend to go home to. What? God damn it. Maybe you should have thought this one through a little more. I'm not gay. Are you sure? Are you sure? Don't know anymore. It's complicated. You're in that phase of life. You'll figure it out. Don't worry about that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go order a drink. That all right with you, closet case? Hey, put it on my tab. My treat. He doesn't need to know you're not paying for this. You already brought the bartender some food an hour ago. Now that's the stereotypical alpha male behavior I was looking for. What are you ordering? If it's a margarita, know that I will judge you. Wow, do I look like a margarita guy? Yes. Wow. I wanted a Red Moon. Really? That's your taste in beer, mass produced. You don't buy local. Not everyone likes spending $15 on a pint of beer. Cheapskate. You give him a look and he backs down, bringing a hand up as an apology. I don't want to ask him what his fucking problem is. We're gonna go ... Jesus, I'm sorry. That was rude. You think? I'm getting better at that. What? Being an asshole? No, I mean thinking. Seriously though. I'm trying to get better at taking responsibility for that sort of thing. What does that have to do with you? Before you're able to question him, he's already at the bar, talking up a storm with the chatty bartender. You pull out your phone as you wait. You realize your sister texted you before Rocky walked in and you forgot to respond. She's chewing your ass out. Abina is our sister. She's really pretty. Are you famous enough to get me a Nelfar? Not a Nelfar. Abina Patterson, high school teacher, Malik's twin sister. I tried to get the lavender one and it sold out in like 2 seconds. Telfar bags are very difficult to get when they release the new colors. So I feel that. I was pissed, livid. I damn near cried. So if you can get me one, I'll watch your kids whenever you want. I'll be the best auntie these kids can ask for. Bro, I know you're not ignoring my texts. Malik, you don't even like your job. Why aren't you answering? Yo. My fault. I'm at the bar. Eh? You drink? We got mimosas last week. And that's different. I was babysitting you. I'm older. And I'm the more responsible one between us. Who are you at this bar with? I can't be here by myself. You're lame, but not that lame. Wow. Hurtful. I know. Anyways, can you get me a Nelfie, please? I will see what I can do. The guy I'm with seems like he's into fashion. Maybe he knows something. Did we just accidentally come out to our sister? Guy? You're on a date with a guy in the middle of the day? Does Alice know? Why would Alice know? Are you two not fucking with each other again? Nah. Ooh, what happened? What, you saw something on the social media, sis? Abina, spill. If you say so. Is he at least cute? Oh, apparently she knows. He's beautiful. Like he's a model or something. He's coming back. I'll talk to you later. You better get me that Nelfie. I got you something local. Tierra Rock. I told you I'm not gay. I'm not drinking no beer called Tierra. Drink it. Yes, sir. He does want to be domed so badly, eh? What? You don't have time to process what you just said. You have a beer to enjoy. You take a sip. It's the best beer you've ever had in your life. You'll admit. It's good. How much is this again? For a 75, oh my gosh, I don't know beer. Oh my gosh, for a 750 milliliter bottle, $99.98. This is a $100 bottle of beer. Rocky has me fucked up. Rocky, you have me fucked up. We not doing this. Wow. Hearing the price of this a year ago would have made you pass out. Ever since your music has picked up, ever since your music has been picked up, you don't feel as guilty when you indulge in expensive things you really don't need. Ain't no tequila even that good that I'm paying $100. I'm saying. Beer better be an aphrodisiac. And you drink this shit on the regular? Only if I'm drinking for taste. If I'm drinking for drunkenness sake, I prefer tequila. My man. Are you one of those motherfuckers who thinks tequila goes down like water? Shay, he's not one of us. He's not one of us, Shay. He's not one of us. See, there's your mistake. Good tequila does go down like water. But if you're drinking that cheap shit, you might as well be punching your gag reflex. See this? Kano kids. Kano kids? Kanosits. Kono kids is my personal favorite. Even if it may seem like I drink it for the clout. Some drinks really are popular for a reason. I even went and got some in my Paloma. Might have to try that sometime. You can have some of mine. Don't worry. I don't have any cooties. I want you to punch my gag reflex. That's what I would have said. Okay. Is that like an $1,100 walk kit? Mm-hmm. He put the straw in the glass and brings it to your mouth. You could have done this part yourself. Not that you don't appreciate the gesture. It just feels you can't get into this right now. You take a sip and another before you realize he's staring at you with a very intimidating look. You can't help but stare back. This man is beautiful. He brings the glass down, but his gaze into your eyes doesn't shift. Is this some sort of staring contest? So, the gold on your face, is it a tattoo? Just another cosmetic, makeup. It helps me stand out. I can tell. You a model? Ha, a model. Nah, not anymore at least. I may have done some shoots when I was younger, but I wasn't built for it. Being in front of the camera is exciting for the moment, but it's unengaging. I get bored when I'm not doing enough, and well, I decided to do something more busy. But you still got those model connections. Why do you ask? What, are you trying to score something? Oh, or are you trying to get into the industry yourself? Launch some sort of career off your good looks? Music, I'm assuming? You seem like the type. Something like that. You guess you don't really rap all that much anymore. Making silly big box music was fun for a while, but it was never the goal for your music career. You wanted to make music about your life, your struggles, not spit nursery rhymes onto a beat. Producing has done a lot more for you, career-wise. You've met rappers you never dreamed of meeting who are making music with your beats, but it isn't giving you the satisfaction you crave. But it keeps the lights on, and it's moving you from working a shitty fast food job to working on music full-time. This is what you wanted, right? All right, guess I need to be more direct. Are you a musician or aren't you? It's a yes or no question. I'm a producer. You say it with uncertainty. He gives you a look. But not a good one, I take it. Wait. What do you mean? If you were good, you'd have some confidence saying it. Damn shame, too. Here I needed some talent for this gala I'm hosting. Wait. I can help you. I've been working on a live set for this listening party soon. I need more live practice. Practice, huh? I'm sorry, Malik, but you want to use my multi-million-dollar charity event for practice? Sir, and I do mean this respectfully, have you lost your fucking mind? And you got a job? And you got a job with these interviewing skills? A job? A day job? He's yelling at you. And you know you should be angry, but something about it is a little... If this nigga says hot, if this nigga says he's turned on by this, you don't like this feeling. Whoa, man, it's not like that. I've played it at parties before. I just updated it a little with some new stuff. I can play it for you if you want. He goes quiet, and it makes you nervous. This is what it must have felt like being judged by the judges of Jersey City Idol. Are you free this Sunday? What time? The day. I need you the whole entire day so I can keep my eye on you. Because if anything happens to you, then I'm the laughingstock of this fucking city. And that is the last thing I need associated with my name. His finger presses into your chest, pressing higher and higher with each word. Damn, that was hot. Malik is me. Got it. Just give me a time and I'll be there. Sunday was father-son time, but Abina did say she wanted that Nelfar. Wait, is this paid? Duh. I wouldn't make you do charity work. I'll cut you a check for $10,000 if you manage not to fuck this up for me. Free food and drinks included. Small stipend to get your ass to a tailor. No +1 invite though. You'll be working the entire night, so it's not like you'll need it. Yeah, father-son bonding can wait. Okay, I'll do it. You slide over your new ePhone 12 that you recently got out of fear of giving a famous person your cracked ass phone. Plus, your E-Mobile has been bugging you about Plus, your E-Mobile has been bugging you about an upgrade for the past 3 years now. Add your number and I'll text you. Don't get too eager. I'm still the boss here. Make sure you keep that in mind. All right, damn, do your magic. He slides you back your phone and gives you a look. This is a new look, a look you haven't seen before. If I'm being honest, you're saving my ass. Thank you. Hey, no thank you for this. I won't let you down. You can't fuck this one up. Y'all come to Vegas and go to the Lovers and Friends Fest with me. Okay. May 6th, I'll post a lineup in Discord. No, I've been wanting to go to Vegas, so like, I dead ass will pop up. So I'm no producer, but I claim to be one for $10,000 for 1 day's work. Yeah, I could probably figure it out too. Rocky was right about keeping an eye on me the entire time. You arrived at the venue around 10 a.m., which is odd considering it doesn't start until 6. You don't mind coming in early to practice your set, but this is a little too early. $10,000 is on the line here. You should be grateful you even got the job. Your setup is done within the hour. You're getting faster and would have beaten your record if you didn't take you 20 minutes to find the sound guy. No wonder Rocky was so stressed. Talk about so-called professionals. You're in the middle of testing some sets as Rocky appears from what feels like out of nowhere. You didn't even see him walk up to you. Please don't fuck this up for me. Well, hello to you too. I won't. I already promised you I wouldn't. I've tested my set like 4 times now. The setup crew liked it. Malik, they're paid to be here. I don't think they're the people we should be worried about. But they're still people who can critique music. They're not the intended audience. Man, I guess. You're not a fan of talking about people like this, but apparently he is. You make a note to stay on his good side. You wait for him to continue before you realize he's just staring into space. Should you say something? You good, man? Why would you ask me that? Do I look like I have a problem? You want me to lie here? He laughs. You can't help but laugh with him. It's contagious, but you can't deny it. All right. I guess I'm just nervous. This is my job. I do this 3 times a week, and yet I'm still nervous. Trust me, it never gets any better. I get that, man. But that's a good thing, I think. You think? Yeah, I feel that way about my music. No matter how much I practice and mix and remix beats, I still get nervous when showing other people my work. It's probably because you care about this. You want it to be perfect. I want this to be perfect. No. Fuck. I need this to be perfect. Everything seems to be going fine. What could go wrong? Why the fuck would you say that? You laugh, waving a hand as an apology. My bad, man. But it's fine. You don't have to worry that much. At least about me. All my shit is set up and ready to go whenever. But can a man get some food first? I'm starving. Shit, I knew I forgot to tell you something. Here, follow me. I'll show you. As long as you sit and eat with me. Malik, I don't know if you noticed, but I have things to do. Actually, why not? I could stand to relax for a moment. The two of you spend the next hour eating and people watching. He has an eye for fashion and opened the one you never thought you had. You asked about the Nelfar. since you did come here on a mission, and he assures you he can get you as many as you want if you don't fuck up this event. Abina is going to be the aunt of the year after I pull this event off. I really hope we don't fuck this up, bro. The gala's going great. People are dancing, drunk, and seem to be enjoying themselves. You figured out an efficient way to mix in song requests without it sounding terrible. Transitioning WAP into Party in the USA may sound bad to your average party goer, but these people were eating it up. WAP into Party in the USA? I would need to hear it, but I just don't see that happening right. You guess when you get a little wealth, your taste in music goes down the drain. You hope that doesn't happen to you. It's nearing the end of the event, and you decide to play one of your own original mixes. Malik, no. Malik, no. Malik, no. We had plans. You did tell Rocky you were going to do it. So he really can't get mad. Besides, you're great at this music thing. Oh, I'm so nervous. Remember? Rhythm game unlocked. What's the rhythm game? Maybe it's on his SoundCloud or whatever. Let's do Coochie Man. It's the easiest one. Oh my God. This is hard.
It's the Coochie Man. Yo, 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 it's the Coochie Man. I eat the coochie up, it's a coochie feast. The coochie follow me, I'm the coochie king. Got coochie in my heart, I'm a coochie bean.
Okay, I caught it.
To you niggas, but I'm different. Coochie got me sleep, that's a coochie dream. Eat the coochie up, it's a coochie feast. It's a coochie feast.
Jesus.
Hit me up on SoundCloud.
I don't have it. I didn't catch it.
Malik D.
That was awful. I will not be doing any more of those. It's a hard no for me. Dance Dance Revolution was never my forte, and I like it even less on a controller. Okay, thanks. Not for depending on Taylor. I did my best. Okay, the crowd loves it. You can tell it took them a bit to get used to the unfamiliar music, but once the beat dropped, these rich people in their ridiculous outfits went crazy on the dance floor. You feel a sense of pride and a feeling you haven't felt in a while. You wish your mom was here. You and your mother have had a better relationship lately. You got her out of your father's house and into an apartment on the richer side of town. Okay. Despite everything, she was still the only person who had your back growing up. She always supported your music and your art when your father bullied you into quitting. Her support pushed you to where you are now. And how else could you repay her other than giving her what she always wanted? But you wish she was here. Seeing her support manifest into the talent you have now. Maybe one day. What happened to my music, man? Malik, what the fuck are you playing? My mix? I told you I was going to try it out on your crowd. They're fucking with it. Look. You gesture toward the crowd below. Rocky doesn't seem to be having it. I don't care who's fucking with what, Malik. I didn't pay you to self-promote in front of a goddamn hostage audience. You haven't paid me anything yet. You probably should have asked for a deposit. Something to note for next time. Rocky lets out a noise that doesn't sound human and storms off the stage. How did you manage to fuck that one up? You should follow after him. Damn. You follow after him. You find Rocky sitting on the steps leading up to the building, staring at the night sky. From this part of the city, you can actually see the stars. Air pollution hasn't ruined it yet. I'm gonna skip the part of complimenting the weather and get right into it. What's your deal, man? He doesn't reply for a while. And you're glad that you set your set to autoplay the next mix for whoever was still on the dance floor. If you don't want to talk about it, this wasn't your big break, Malik. I need you to understand that. I trusted you to get up there and not derail my night with your shilling. And apparently, I was wrong to do so. That's on me, and that's my fault. If I wanted professional, I should have hired a professional. What are you talking about? The people loved my set. Yes, I'm sure the people liked hearing, I eat coochie up, it's a coochie feast. The coochie follow me, I'm a coochie king, over the loudspeaker at a gala that costs more than most people's tuition. This is what the gala was made for. This is exactly what I expected when I decided to pay you $10,000 fucking dollars. What a quality performance. You stare at him for a long moment. He's upset, but you really can't figure out why. What do you mean you can't figure out why, Malik? Sure, your music is a little raunchy, but so is Cardi B's, and everyone loves her. Okay, fair. If you played WAP and it wasn't an issue, Coochie Man shouldn't have been an issue either. Besides, the Coochie Man song is a hit on Big Bok and has nearly 10 million streams on Spotify. I think you're taking this personally. Your event has been going great. The people seemed happy, and most of them are drunk as hell. Do you really think they're going to remember the DJ who played his stupid Big Box song? Rocky pulls out his phone, rapidly scrolling through big box of gala goers doing the Big Box dance to your song. You wish you had time to look through yourself, but this man looks like he's about to kill you. Hot. Malik is me. I don't see a problem here. They're talking about your event. Isn't that what you wanted? See, when people discuss high society galas, they usually focus on the fashion, the decor, and yes, even the music sometimes. However, under absolutely no circumstance should a dinner where at least 5 governors, 9 corporate CEOs, and 3 Oscar award-winning actors are attending have to hear the word coochie said not once, not twice, but 12 times in a verse. 12 times, Malik. 12. I counted. You should have told me what kind of event it was. You said gala. I just assumed it was something low-key. Malik, he's paying you $10,000. What do you mean low-key? Not an event for the fucking governor of New Jersey. But still, sorry about that. I didn't know. You feel guilty. It's like there are repercussions for your actions or something. His shoulders untense after you apologize, letting out a long, drawn-out sigh. I thought the mansion we rented would have given you a hint, but I guess not. Maybe I did forget to tell you, but goddamn, Malik, could you not read the room? What, did I have to tell you to put on pants and tie your shoes this morning too? Remind you to breathe? Remind you to blink? Jesus Christ, man. You know, ever since you've met me, you've been kind of a dick. Is this how you treat everyone in your life? Only the ones that I dare to have expectations for. God forbid that I'm the only person in this city that takes their job seriously. You're the only one in the city who takes their job too seriously. If your job means you have to be rude and mean to people, I think you can find a better job. If you weren't, you shouldn't say this. Fuck it, who cares? If you weren't so attractive, I would have ditched this joint by now. He gives you a look. You've never seen this one before. You'd be surprised how often I get that, especially the last part. Nobody's keeping you here. If you want to go, you can go. I'm sure we have someone on the crew that can fill in. No need to stick around for the shit show I'm running. I don't know, man. I think you're the only one who thinks this is a shit show. You pull out your phone, going through your recent mentions on Big Bok, shifting closer to him to show him your screen. He smells good. Look, if you got the cork out of your ass, maybe you could see everyone is having a great time. I thank the alcohol for that, mostly. But unfortunately, most of the people I was doing this for aren't absolutely shit-faced on your makeshift dance floor. And after all of this, I'll have to look them in the eye and explain how I let this happen under their noses and under my watch. He talks too much. Biggest job I've ever gotten. And here's how it turned out. Figures. You don't know how else to handle this situation. This man is clearly stuck in his head, and you really don't think you have it in you to try and pull it out of him. Try and pull him out of it. Flirting is always an option, but you don't think he'll fall for your tricks. Well, you could try. So where are you heading after this? I think I'm gonna head out. Oh. Flirting isn't an option here, Malik. It's not, because we could hit so where you headed after this? 1's in the chat if you're trying to flirt. 2's in the chat if you're like, nah, this ain't the time. This is not the time, Malik. I'm leaning towards flirting, but that's just who I am as a person, so. Seems like y'all want to flirt. Flirting it is. So where are you headed after this? There's a long and uncomfortable pause after your question. It's like he's deciding if he wants to ignore you or not. After all of this, home probably. Not sure where else I should go after this. How about you? Back home to the girlfriend you've got waiting for you? Rude. That was rude and uncalled for. Nah, I ain't got a girl at home at the moment. Probably gonna go home and smoke, head to bed. I got a meeting with my label tomorrow. Your label, huh? Maybe you're further along in this career path than I thought. No wonder you wanted that extra press. And, well, I guess you got it at the end of the day. At least one of your careers is getting the most out of, at least one of our careers is getting the most out of tonight. You're such a drama queen, man. It's what? Finish the thought. Cute. It's cute. It's funny. Funny, cute, or whatever. Ever since you stopped flirting with random strangers, your game has been awful. You need to find your groove again. Wow, Malik. You find my suffering funny. You're really a man. Another man giving you butterflies. And this time it was because of the way he said your name. You've been thinking about your sexuality a lot lately. And you think you've come to the conclusion that you're not straight. You're not straight. Still, kind of weird to say. Your attraction to people has never been black and white. That was just what you were raised to see it as. But the more people you meet, the more about sexuality and gender you learn, you realize there's so much more to life than just bad bitches. Bad bitches come in all forms. Something like that. So, do you want to hang out or not? I got like 3 blunts in my car and just went grocery shopping. This is so cute. I got into cooking a few months back. It's pretty easy. Feeling like Gordon Ramsay with the shit I be chefing. Please, do me a favor and never say that sentence ever again. Do that for me and maybe, just maybe, I'll consider coming back to your place after this. Come on, it wasn't that bad. Look, you show him some of your food creations from your camera roll. Made some cinnamon French toast the other day. It was pretty fucking good. I can make you some tomorrow morning if you stay over. Bold assumption there, coochie man. But I can't say the idea of French toast isn't appealing. How's this for you? Go back inside, finish the best set of your goddamn life, and maybe I'll stick around long enough to let you make me breakfast. Fine, but only if you dance with me. This is so cute. You drive a hard bargain, but that's the sacrifice I'm willing to make. You offer a hand out to him. May I have this dance? Well, because you asked so nicely, It'd be my pleasure. This game is so cute. You realize you actually don't know how to dance. Okay, Malik. Well, you do, but you're Ghanaian. The rhythm is in your blood. Dancing with someone else is a bit different than whatever shit you pulled at prom or the parties your parents dragged you to when you were younger. Rocky is leading, and you just sort of go along with him. He seems like he knows what he's doing, and the last thing you need to do is step on his boots. He might kill you if you do. No, dead ass. Don't step on his shoes. So, where to next? After a night like this, I'm going home and throwing myself onto the couch. You're such a drama queen. Come on. People were having fun. You scroll through your mentions, showing him a video that caught your eye. Bro, look. The governor of New Jersey was dancing to my music. I think that's a win for both of us. Wonder if it'll win him any new votes come election day, seeing your governor on Bitter dancing to Coochie Man. It'd certainly attract a certain demographic. The way this man is sighing, you're surprised he hasn't gotten up and left you already. Maybe this isn't that big a loss. Yeah, calm down, man. Admit it, hiring me was a great decision. Hiring you certainly was a decision. Whether it's a good one, I'll have to decide come morning. Right now, I'm tipsy and ready for this night to be over. But I will say, and this might be a bit premature, but hiring you wasn't an absolute disaster, at the very least. Just say I was good. You nudge him a little. It won't kill you to admit you were being a dick earlier. At this point, it actually might. He leans in, almost like he was going to kiss you. Instead, he rests his chin on your shoulder. He's really close. Damn, he smells good. I'm like a shark when I'm on the job. If I stop for like a second, stop and think about anything but the task at hand, I will die. I think this is how sharks work. And please do not correct me. That doesn't sound like an apology. If you'd like the shark dead that badly, fine. I'm sorry for pushing you so hard these past, well, however long we've known each other. Doubly sorry for messing you? Doubly sorry for messing you when you're obviously, figuring something out lifestyle-wise. That doesn't sound like an apology to me. I think you can try that one again. Let's hear it. Don't think I heard you good the last time. Fine, Dad. You visibly cringe. Hopefully he's too drunk to notice. I'm sorry for riding your ass so hard, specifically in the way you didn't want me to. Being such a hard ass, killjoy, wet blanket, whatever it is. For being in business mode all this week when obviously you wanted me to be in, well, you wanted something else. Something I honestly didn't think I can physically give anyone. I honestly don't think I can physically give anyone. I don't think I'm a nice person like that anymore. I don't think I'm nice. Sorry for not being nice. Pause. Run that one back. I wanted you to be, what? Nice? Opposite of mean? If you were having trouble keeping track. What? I think you're trying to imply that I'm like attracted to you. Malik. I would like you to look me in the eyes and repeat that sentence to me. Please. Go on. With heart this time. Fuck, you're 100% reading too into this. Nothing. It's nothing. No, please. Tell me how unattracted you are to me. It'll make this formal rejection of a date due to my burgeoning mental health issues much easier for both of us. What? I didn't say that. I mean, you're hot, man. I can't deny that. And you make me nervous. And lately, I figured out that being nervous around men you find attractive isn't something every man experiences. A long talk with Alonzo later, and you're still confused about the sexuality thing. He explains it to you in depth, but something is still not clicking. Hey. It's for you and me, Amber. It's for you and me. Embarrassing. Thank you so much for resubscribing for 5 months. Imagine wanting to spend that much time with me. I can't relate. I cannot relate. Welcome back into the Garden Gang. Enjoy your sub badges, your emotes, and your 1 month of ad-free viewing. Okay? You're officially part of the Garden Gang. For those of you who don't know, your one job as a Garden Gang member is to insulate me. Okay? I'm trying to live that soft girl life. So if you see a threat coming at Taylor Renee, you do what? You get in the way. All right, back to the show. You wonder if you'll ever figure it out. Yeah, that's what professionals would call homosexual tendencies, if I've ever heard of them. Nah, it's not that. I like people who are attractive. I think it's called pansexual or something. Yo, Malik is me. Malik is me. Or bisexual. Man, I don't know. Do I have to label this shit? You don't. It's just for convenience, really. As long as you know who you're interested in, I don't particularly see why it's my business. Unless you're trying to pick between which flag you want to fly next Pride. I could always tell you which colors fit your complexion best. You trying to be my stylist? I'm not sure if you could survive the experience based on past reviews. What, you're gonna make me look gay or something? Don't know if that would be good for my career. The rap industry isn't all that accepting. Pretend if you need to. I'm not particularly one to tell people to stay in the closet, but I've seen the industry firsthand. Personally, I say don't give them anything they don't need to have. Capital N, need. I'm not in the closet. Yes, you are. You know what I mean. You don't have to answer any questions you don't have to. At the very least, not unless you want to. You sort of just wrap your arms around him. A hug, something like that. It's awkward. You try to avoid messing with his outfit. Yeah, sure. I guess you're right. When did you start realizing you liked men? It was early. I never had much of a crisis about it, really. My parents were never particularly conservative about that sort of thing either. It wasn't exactly a big deal. I guess I'm lucky that way. Sure, my extended family had some concerns about the way I dressed, the way I acted, but, well, each side already had enough to deal with as is. Lucky you. My dad was, you stop yourself, realizing you actually don't want to ruin the night by talking about your father. A shitty person, but whose dad isn't? My dad was by far the normal one out of my 2 parents. I would even go as far as to say he's a damn good father. So I think yours is out of a good excuse. Man, I wish. The distant sound of sirens fill the silence. You realize you're still holding him. He hasn't said anything. Maybe he's into it. Anyways, thanks, man, for this. I really needed the experience. Well, you did the job in a unique way, to say the least, but you still did it. Consider it a reward for services rendered, or whatever the hell you want to call it. You can just call me a good DJ. Or the coochie man. If there was a mood, Malik, you firmly killed it. You have shot it dead and stomped out the ashes. Frankly, I'm not disappointed. Just impressed. Man, whatever. You can ignore my title all you want. I know who I am. Please, then. Print Coochie Man on your business cards. I'm sure it would serve your brand well. At the very least, it'd drive up engagement. It'll probably get me mad hoes. Women. Trying to stop with the bitches and hoes talk is rude. If you want to know a trick, you are not the bitch and or the hoe. It's a much more respectful stance to take. For instance, I am that bitch. I am the hoe, you know. I don't think I'm gay enough to understand that. Call yourself a bitch. I'm a bitch. That bitch. I'm that bitch. With your whole goddamn chest, Malik. I'm that bitch. Period. I'm that bitch. Period. You talking to me? She not. You never would have believed calling yourself a bitch would feel so powerful. You feel like you're on top of the world right now. Perfect. There might be hope for you yet. So this is what it's like to be confident. I mean, I've always been confident. I'm light-skinned and handsome. But this is different. I feel different. See? You're starting to get it. Different than your usual brand of flexing, isn't it? I don't even got my usual chain on today. You hold the silver chain up to him. Just got this piece a few days ago. 3 bands. Kind of regret it, but it's sexy and it fits my suit. Could always pawn it back off if you're worried about the price tag. Though I admit, it does suit you better than your last look. Nah, money isn't an issue anymore. But if you like it, might as well keep it. My other chain was a gift from my ex. Never really took it off until recently. But I know you don't want to listen to my ex-girlfriend problems. You pull your phone out, ignoring the notifications to check the time. 2:36 a.m. There's worse problems to hear about. Besides, I'm starting to believe I owe you one after all of this. It's almost 3 a.m. Maybe another time. You finally force yourself to stand, offering a hand to him. Let me walk you to your car. It's the least I could do. Well, aren't you the gentleman tonight? I'm by me. He takes your hand. You sort of just stand there, holding it for a moment. You smoke? I got blunts in the car. This night was enough. I don't need to end it with a crossfade. Besides, I already have my own post-event ritual. Have you ever watched The Office? Your place or mine? I mean, was that an invitation? Rocky's a pretty cool guy when he's in his element. He isn't yelling at you like he was earlier. Instead, he was relaxed, clinging on to you like you two are some married couple. You realize it's been a while since you've had some intimacy. You also realize this is the second time you've cuddled with a man. You feel easier. Your heart isn't beating as fast anymore. Your palms aren't as sweaty. You finally come to peace with yourself. You can, for once in your life, admit that you're happy. That was a very cute chapter. Sweets, we performed Coochie Man at the gala. And we came out to ourselves as Pan. Malik closing statements, content warning for drugs. Ever since Rocky let you practice at his gala, you've somehow managed to stay booked and busy every weekend for the past few months. Producer turned party DJ was not one of your goals, but you can't lie and pretend the pay isn't worth it. You did a gig last week at one of your local colleges and somehow walked away with $15,000 for a 4-hour set. God damn. You can't complain. You really do have it in you. You really don't have it in you to do so. You have to thank Rocky eventually. If it wasn't for him, you would probably still be doing small gigs at listening parties. Your set at the gala helped your label realize your true potential. And now you're making almost 70 grand a month. You know, some people don't make 70 grand in a year. I'm just saying, 70 grand a month. Life is crazy. One day you're struggling to make ends meet because you wanted to get the new pair of Beezies and make rent. Now you're putting on a new pair every day of the week in an apartment you never imagined yourself in. You're grateful. Your hard work finally paid off. But why does it feel like something is still missing? Your relationship with your mother has gotten better in the past few years. Ever since she realized she hated your father, she has been more patient with you. It feels like she doesn't resent you anymore. You wonder if her resentment was actually towards you or your father. You always got the brunt of it while your father remained unscathed. You hate that man. But at least you're the only one now. Oh, but at least you're not the only one now. The doorman in the lobby lets you and the kids in. They even toss them some candy from the candy bowl. You got too acquainted when you surprised your mother with the keys to her new apartment. She didn't believe you, and he had to help convince her that the apartment was indeed real and in her name. That's very cute. Not a Malik, I'm cute and single. Thank you. Roman Patterson, preschool student. Malik's son, he's a preschool student. This man looked like he about 8. Thank you, mister. You give him a nod of gratitude as you make your way to the elevator. Daddy, can we eat it now? No, you just had pancakes 20 minutes ago. And what about it? He acts just like his mother. It takes everything in you not to give him a look. Your resentment towards his mother isn't his fault. You really don't feel like arguing with 2 5-year-olds about eating candy at 10:30 a.m. They're both 5, Malik? They're both 5, Malik? Okay, fine, here. You quickly unwrap it for them. You were dropping them off at their grandmother's house, so whatever happens after this point isn't your problem. Good morning, Nana. Good morning, Nana. Your kids burst into your mother's apartment like bats out of hell, going straight for the knock you off your feet hug. She's used to this by now. She bends down to embrace them. Now, if it isn't my favorite children, Afi Okayer. Somebody let me know how to pronounce that. Secretary of the mayor's office, Malik's mother. She pulls away, giving them a better look. Now, who gave you candy this early? The doorman. Daddy said we can eat it now. You're already halfway to the kitchen to avoid whatever look your mother is trying to give you. Like you said, not your problem right now. You set the empty containers on the countertop, looking in the fridge for new ones. No matter how old you are, nothing hits better than a home-cooked meal. Her cooking is unique, or maybe that's the nostalgia talking. Whatever it is, it brings you comfort, and it gives you an excuse to see your mother every Sunday. She's still your mother, despite everything. You can't blame her for her resentment or the way she treated you, or because your father had a massive part to play in that. You could never hate her. She's the only person besides Abina who had your back for a very long time. She encouraged you to do whatever made you happy, no matter how many times your father said you were wasting your life. You're glad you listened to her. But having to see your mom promote Coochie Man on her head book with all of your aunties and uncles isn't something you like to think about. You fear the next family wedding you are forced to attend and the questions that will come with that. Light soup? You're spoiling me, Mom. Who said that was for you? Abina is coming over later. It's hers. She has been asking me for some time to make her some. Cause why, Tani? So I can't have any? I set aside a smaller container for you. It's behind the big one. You should be grateful. Your mother is taking time out of her day to cook for you, but it hurts. You feel faint. The light is fading. I'll make you a big pot next week. On second thought, maybe you can live another day. Thanks, Mom. You walk toward her, pulling her into a hug. It's only been a week since the last time you've seen her, but you can't lie. At heart, you've always been a mama's boy. Her hugs were always so warm, even if you've outgrown them. You remember when she used to take you you and Abina to the movies, to the zoo, and to her favorite place, the museum. She always worked on the weekdays, but she made sure to save Sunday for her children. She's a good woman. You wish your dad didn't ruin her life for so long. You wish you could have saved her sooner. You look strong. Have you been at the gym? Yeah, I got a trainer, and we've been working to get me back in shape. Literally. Oh, it's working off. One of the secretaries in the office has been taking me to her yoga classes. It's relaxing, very healing. I even ordered a mat from, what do they call that site? Bamazon? Did Abina teach you? Of course she did. Remember how she was always ordering nonsense on eBay? That was both of you, but she doesn't have to know that. Haha, yeah, I remember. It was always clothes and shoes for yourself, but she doesn't need to know that either. Anyways, I got 2 for the kids. I want to start teaching them how to relax early. I could have gone to the store and gotten, you stop as you notice the look she's giving you. Yeah, you'll leave this one alone. I mean, that's great. I've been trying to find a good gymnastics place for Rhea. She's been jumping around the house for weeks now. And ever since you gave Roman that basketball, he hasn't stopped playing with it. The overwhelming feeling of stress engulfs you the moment you realize how much of a time commitment both of these sports are. The overwhelming feeling of stress, oh, I just read that. Alice would kill you if you added anything more to her schedule. You don't have time for all those activities. You hardly have enough time to be a father. Your mother is staring at you hard before she realizes what is happening. Her hand finds your shoulder. Roman, Rhea, there's a surprise in your rooms. Want to go look at it? They don't even answer, but you hear the sound of running and the loudest scream you think you've ever heard come out of Rhea's mouth. Nana got me a Switch. Let's fucking go, Nana. Me too. That should occupy them for a time. Come with me. What's wrong? I don't think I was meant to be a dad. I'm tired, Mom. I'm really tired. I thought this would get easier now that I have money. I really thought getting some money would make this easier, but it's not. It's harder. They're older and want to do things. I don't have time to be a dad and do the work that I do. I travel all the time. I'm never here during the week, and when I am, I'm with them. I don't have time for myself anymore. It's so stupid. I love them. I really do. But I'm tired. I don't want to do this anymore. Everything in my life is perfect but this. No one's life is perfect. You're 28. You should know this by now. You should know this. Nothing in your life is perfect, but you're tired. All your life, something has been wrong. You've never been given a moment of peace. Life is exhausting. No one told you adulthood would make you realize how exhausting life is. You don't realize you're crying until you feel the familiar touch of your mother's hand against your cheek. Medwo, which is I love you in Akin. Familiar words you heard often as a child. She was so kind to you when you were younger. Her coldness towards you as you got older hurt you more than anything. Coldness or not, she seems to be working on herself. Abina did say she liked the therapist she picked out for her. It's something no one teaches you, how to be an adult. I know. I should have done more. I should have helped you and Abina more. I was raised by my siblings. I didn't have anyone to. There's a long pause. You're unsure if you're allowed to speak. You've done more listening, less talking these days. The women in your life seem to thank you for it. I'm sorry. You don't have anything to apologize for. I do. I could have been better for you. Your dad, he made it so hard to do anything. After all of these years, I realize I hate that man. He ruined everything. He turns me into someone I never thought I would be. Mom, you don't know what to say. It's your turn to comfort her. Mom, it's not your fault. He messed all of our lives up. When was the last time Abina talked to him? A few years? No, 9 years. She was serious when she said never again. She's stubborn, just like him. Don't say that. You're right. That isn't fair. I'm sorry. You're surprised. She really has been going to therapy. The mother you grew up with would never admit she's wrong, let alone apologize. The stubbornness really came from her. It's fine. Look, I'm fine. I'm just tired. I'll figure this out. Alice is going on tour soon, and then I will have Rhea full time. And then I was supposed to go to Europe for a few gigs, and I'll take her full time. What? Full time? This can't be real. She would never offer this. Sure, she loves your kids, but... Seriously? Yes, I've been thinking about it. I want to retire, and I know I'll be bored all by myself in this house. I'll take Roman too. Tara favors me, remember? Tara does like her. A little too much, actually. You never really understood their relationship, but your mother has gotten you out of a lot of fights with her. You can't say yes. Yes, you can't say yes. You should try to be a better father, a better parent to your kids. But your career is going so well right now. You're in your prime. You're living the dream you're living the dream you've wanted to live for years. Okay, I'll talk to Alice about it. I already have. Mom, please. She said yes. We've had a similar conversation. She's tired too. Maybe you should talk to her. You should have known they were talking. Your mother was her biggest supporter during her pregnancy, despite her dislike of the situation. You should talk to her. It's been a while. I will. You pause, remembering one of the main reasons you came here. Ma, look at this. You pull up your sleeve, revealing your new tattoo. It's you. Why did you... She grabs your arm, staring at the artwork. This is how my mom felt about my tattoo too, when I got her name tattooed. That usually isn't a good sign. It looks very nice. How much did it cost? Not much. You're lying. It cost nearly $3,000 and it hurt like hell. You won't lie and pretend you didn't shed a few tears. You're my mom. I wanted to show you how much I love you. You didn't have to get a tattoo to show that. $3,000. But it is very nice. I look pretty. Glad you like it, Mom. It's a scam call, but you really don't want to be in this situation much longer. This is stressing you out. Hey, I gotta go. I'm supposed to meet up with someone. I'll tell Alice to expect you. Damn, okay. Thanks, Mom, for everything. I love you. I love you too. Let me know when I can come by and get her stuff. Yes, Mom, later. You linger at the doorway before moving to give her another hug. You've always been a mama's boy. You're glad she's let you back into her arms again. She was right. You were going to Alice's apartment to talk things out. You used to come here often, and now you rarely see her. She was your best friend for so long, and now you feel like strangers. Fame does crazy things. You don't bother calling. You just walk up and ring the doorbell. If she's home, she'll answer. If she isn't, you can go home and pretend you didn't just attempt to reach out. Avoiding your ex because it hurts to see her is typical 28-year-old man behavior. Too bad she answered the door. Hey, I would have thought you were avoiding me, but I guess I was wrong. I would never avoid the mother of my child. So why haven't you responded to my calls? She got you there. Truth is, you have been avoiding her. Now that you're famous, you've gotten a lot more attention from women, and sometimes men, who most likely only want you because of the status you have in the city. But Alice never was like that. She liked you for you. Even when you were broke and didn't know what you wanted to do, she sat by your side. She supported you until your dreams became her dreams. And her dreams came true. Still, you know you will find that connection with someone else. You have to. You don't know what will happen if you don't. Look, yes, I have, but it's for a good reason. And what is the reason? It's stupid. The reason is stupid. It hurts seeing you sometimes. You shouldn't have said that. You clearly hurt her, and now you have to deal with the consequences. I mean, no, I didn't. Yes, you did. You did. Fine. Shit. All right, fine. It's hard seeing you sometimes. I need to move on, but I can't. I haven't met anyone who has matched your energy. No one else makes me feel the way you do, and I thought avoiding you would help me get over it. But it isn't helping at all. And now I don't know what to do. Maybe avoiding your best friend isn't that good of an idea. Before all of this, remember what we were? Friends. We were friends. And you can't avoid me. Haven't I taught you anything? You can't. You never were able to. You two are like magnets. I'm turning this game off. Always finding your way back to each other like some soulmate shit. I'm sorry. I really am. I should be better to you. Keep going. And I'll never avoid you ever again. And she gives you a look. That look. Tiny because. Oh, if you wanted to smoke, why didn't you just say that? You quickly run to your car to grab a pre-roll. Dispensary level shit. You can afford it. Might as well indulge. Brace you to the roof? Deal. You somehow beat her. Former track star Alice Brown has been beaten by the man who got a gym membership and a personal trainer no less than a year ago. You will never let her live this down. Thanks for letting my mom take Rhea. I know it's probably hard on you. Hard on me? Kinda. I don't know. I'm too busy. I feel bad when I can't take her places because I have to travel. Yeah, felt that. I'm hoping so, Queen Auntie. We weren't meant for this. Yeah, But at least we know that instead of still trying to force this shit, we can be better when she's older. We as co-parents. I don't want you waiting for me. It's not going to happen. We have and will always be better as friends. She's right. You've been forcing this idea in your head for years that one day she'll come back to you. Convincing yourself that this relationship you two had wasn't one-sided. But she never wanted it. She wanted more than you. You're still unsure what that is, but you have to accept it isn't you and move on with your life. Yeah. Right. I too love doing an ex, Queen IT, just not mine. Will not be doing mine. No, thank you. No. Somebody else's ex? All right, cool. Well, I mean, okay, yeah. Friends. You're always going to be my little stinkalink. Ew. She hugs you. You usually feel butterflies, but for once, they seem to have calmed down. You feel normal with her now. The anxiety that kept your shoulders uptight, like you were walking on eggshells around her, has dispersed into the afternoon air. Yeah, sure. You're a little stinkalink. Ew. I'll stop avoiding you, I promise. If you don't, I'll show up on your doorstep next time. I know where you live, and your agent is very easy to reach. Promise? You bring up your pinky to her, and she quickly wraps her own around it, giving it a firm shake. If you break it, I'm breaking your shit. She's serious, and you know it. You don't answer. Instead, you pass her back the joint. You're getting better at this adult shit. It isn't as bad as you thought it would be. It doesn't matter that you were just sobbing in your mother's arms. That was then. This is now. You're hopeful for the future. With every story, there are bumps in the road to help the character reach their goal. That doesn't make sense. Your new therapist has been putting all these metaphors in your head, and only some of them make sense. You understand that one best. She was right. There are some bumps in the road that have kept you from being where you are now. You have a long life ahead of you, goals you're close to achieving, and you're finally comfortable with the state of your life. You wonder how long that will last. For now, you're enjoying a joint with your best friend. You should focus on that for now. That's not a joint, that is a blunt. The thing that they're holding, not a joint, it's a blunt. That man is prison bound. Oh, okay. You're talking about your ex. I thought you were talking about Malik. I was like, damn. If they can get their friendship back, they can be better co-parents. I agree. I do think that is the end of Malik's chapter. Yay. I don't know if we get to play as other characters. I'm curious about that. Or was that just the end of the game? Is that it? Does the game end right here? I'm out of water. Malik's chapter was really cute, though. I mean, it ended really cute. It started off a bit wild, but it ended really cute. I want to play as other characters, though. I hope I get to do that. It was not, Tony. It was not. Tani, do not raid me right now. Do not do it. How did we get? I don't understand. You don't know me. I know you quite well, Tani. Thank you. Oh, okay, yeah, we can play as other characters. Okay. Okay, so we played as Malik. We did his whole little thing. We could play as Isabel, the theater teacher. We could play as Anaya, the food scientist. We could play, oh, that's Malik. No, wait. Yeah, that's Malik. Okay, we did Malik. We could be Anaya Saifi. Do you think that's how it's pronounced? A food scientist. Original croissant dropper. STEM blogger during the height of 2014 Bumbler. They say blocking is the best way to win an argument, but that's just cowardice talking. And I feel the same way, sis. I feel the same way. Or we could play as Isabel. Liked Spamilton before it was cool. No longer likes Spamilton. Bitches be singing all the time and wonder why we call them birds. I think I want to play as Isabel next, but that's gonna have to wait until next stream. We're not gonna start that right now. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry I just hit you. Hope you guys had a wonderful time. I did as well. Music? There we go. Next stream, we'll be playing as somebody else. Shout out to finishing Malik's chapter. I hope you guys had a good time with that. It was a lot of fun for me personally. Let's head out. Let's find someone for us to raid. It's for you and me, Missy Tiffy. It's for you and for me. Missy Tiffy, thank you so much for resubscribing for 17 months. I think I did that right. Welcome back into the garden, gang. Enjoy your sub-badge emotes and your 1 month of ad-free viewing. Imagine wanting to spend 17 months with me. I cannot relate. I can't do it. Also, you subscribed with your Prime. And somebody reminded me that you can only use your Prime one place at a time, and you chose to use it here. I am not worthy. I am not worthy. Ooh. You want to rate somebody that we've never rated before? I feel like that could be cool. That could be fun. That could be a good time. Rate messages are being dropped in the chat. Thank you so much, Nostalgia. The first one is for you if you're a follower. The second one is for you if you're a subscriber with Garden King emotes. We taking out kneecaps. No. No. Not at all. I also realized that when I rated out yesterday, you could not hear the Sailor Moon song. I could hear it, but y'all could not. All right, let's go here. Make sure you have your raid messages. Next stream will be... I'm not sure, because I've got some family stuff going on this weekend, so I'm not entirely sure when I will be back. I'm so sorry. I will try my best to be back on Saturday, but I cannot make any promises. But there will be stuff on YouTube, and there will be stuff happening in the Discord, so I won't be missing. I just won't be on Twitch, okay? Let's go here, and I shall see you at some other juncture. Don't say cutthroat. Don't say it. No. Grab your raid messages. As always, one time for my mods, okay? They keep you safe. They keep me sane. And they're honestly the reason that I keep coming back in here into the garden. Last but not least, please remember your job as a Garden Gang member, okay? I'm insulating myself. I'm trying to live that soft girl life. So your job is to insulate me. If you see a threat coming at Taylor Renee, you do what? You get in the way. Goodbye.
J Squad.